Welcome to Joy Yoga. Today we'll be doing a detox flow. To get started, we'll be lying on our backs. So get comfortable with your hands on your belly. We'll start with our quote today, which is from Acharya Shunya's book, Ayurveda Lifestyle Wisdom. When we begin to think wellness, we also experience wellness. When we think expansion, we create expansion. When we think joy, we become joy. Continue deepening your breath. Feeling the back body sink into the mat. Bring the soles of your feet flat on the mat and then draw the knees in toward the rib cage. Continue lengthening the inhales and the exhales, drawing the knees a little bit closer with every exhale. Release the feet back to the mat and then gently lift the hips to the left, allowing the knees to fall to the right for recline twist. Arms can be out in a T or in a cactus. Fill the left ribs with breath and then exhale completely. Bring the knees back to center and then send the hips to the right, allowing the knees to fall to the left. Filling the right ribs with breath. Come back to center and center your hips and then draw the knees in, giving yourself a squeeze. And then allow the shins to come parallel and bring your hands back to your belly, feeling your navel draw towards the spine. And then send the right leg straight out to a hover and bring it back. And send the left leg to hover and then back to parallel. Right leg and back. Left leg, come back. Continue following your breath, keeping your motions slow and ensuring that your navel remains squeezing in towards the spine so that you can feel your low back on your mat. Release the feet to the mat and then just allow the knees to come together, pausing here. Bring the shins back to parallel, and this time bring the hands behind the ears, lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Send the right leg to hover, and then twisting opposite elbow. Send the left leg to hover, twist elbow to knee, and back to center. So continue these motions following your breath. Inhaling to come to center, and then exhale when you twist and squeeze. Try and smooth out the movement. Keeping the low back in contact with your mat. Hug the knees in, rock maybe side to side, give the low back a massage. And then moving the hands behind the thighs and then rocking up and down the spine, maybe 3 or 4 times until you gain enough momentum to cross at the ankles and come all the way up to table position. Make sure hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then inhale, drop the belly, send the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. So 3 more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, send the heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral spine. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back for down dog. Keep a bend in the knees for your first down dog, and then bend one knee and then the other. And then quiet the heels to the mat. Look to the top of the mat and step a few times till you come to meet your hands, and then fold over your legs for ragdoll. So back of the hands can find the mat or reach for opposite elbows. You can take as much of a bend in the knee as you like so that you can just lean over, allowing your spine to lengthen. Release the hands back to the mat, press into the feet, and then slowly roll to stand, one vertebrae stacking on top of the other, allowing your head to be the last thing to rise. Palms face forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half to lift, press into the shins. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, reach high, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half to lift, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. Step back to down dog. Breathe. Right leg lifts, keep the hips square, toes point down, and then bring knee to nose, step all the way in between your hands. Wiggle your right foot over, come to your fingertips, and then stand up into crescent lunge. Tuck the tailbone under and sink down. Reach through the crown of the head, but tuck the ribs in. Exhale, send the arms back, find runners. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, hinge forward, runners. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, lean forward, runner's lunge and stay. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist to the right. Palms come to heart center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. You can use your left elbow to press into the right thigh. Look to the top of your mat, find some bounce in the back foot, and then quietly step it to the top of the mat for twisted chair. Hips stay lower than the heart. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Unravel, but stay low, chair pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat, step back to plank. Lower through the knees and lower all the way to the mat. Release the toes. Baby Cobra, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, peel the chest, float the hands. Exhale, come back to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest and hands. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Curl the toes under, press up to the knees, and then all the way to down dog. Left leg lifts, toes point down, and then knee to nose. Step your left foot all the way through, heel toe it to the left, come to fingertips, and rise to crescent lunge. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale, runner's lunge, palms face down. Inhale, come back to crescent. Exhale, lean forward, runners. Inhale, crescent. Exhale to runners and stay. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, twist to the left, finding prayer hands. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Look to the top of the mat for stability, find some bounce, and then quietly step the right foot to meet the left. Keep the hips low, twisted chair. Inhale, extending through the head, and then exhale, twist a little deeper. Unravel, stay low, chair pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat, step back to plank. Lower through knees or rock forward and lower in a straight line all the way to the mat. Release the toes. Bring the hands to the outside of the mat and tent the fingers, elbows point up, and then roll up to a variation of Cobra. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel the chest up off the mat. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, exhale, lower. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, curl the toes under, charge up the legs, lift through plank to down dog. 5 breaths here. Lift the right leg, bring knee through to nose, step into between the hands. Rise to crescent lunge. 1 time, extend. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale to extend. Exhale, twist to the right, twisted crescent. Inhale, extend. Exhale, maybe open the arms, deepening the twist. Bring the hands back to center. Look to the top of the mat, find some bounce. Step to the top. Stay low for twisted chair. Inhale, extend. Exhale, maybe open the arms. Inhale, come back to center. Unravel, stay low. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat, step back to plank. Rock forward, lower all the way to the mat. Release the toes and interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift everything off the mat. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift up. Lift the hands a little bit higher off the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift everything up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale and exhale, lower everything to the mat. Hands come back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under, charge up the legs, press through plank to down dog. Left leg lifts, bring knee to nose, step all the way through. Rise to crescent lunge. Exhale to runners. And then twist to the left. Open the arms. Come back to prayer hands. Look to the top of the mat. And quietly step your right foot to meet your left. twisted chair. Open your arms. Come back to prayer hands. Unravel, keep your hips low, and then fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. Step back all the way to down dog. 5 breaths here. We have one more mini flow. Right leg lifts, knee through to nose, step the foot all the way through. Rise to crescent lunge. Inhale, extend to the crown of the head. Exhale to runners. Now find some bounce and then maybe take a half step in and then come to warrior 3. So float the left leg behind you till it's parallel to the mat. Reach the crown of the head forward. Arms back along the body, palms facing down. Strength through the standing leg. Knit the ribs in. Bring the left knee slowly all the way through to stand, and then bring knee up to chest. Bend into the standing leg, and then bring the knee over top, finding your eagle legs. You can add the arms, open the arms, then bring the left arm under right, maybe grabbing for opposite shoulders, or backs or fronts of palms can touch. Lift the elbows away from the body and then squeeze everything into the center. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the arms. Continue breathing, fill the belly, and squeeze. And then open everything into star, make yourself as big as you can, and then coming back to center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat and step back to down dog. Left leg lifts. Step all the way through between your hands and rise to crescent. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lean forward to runner's lunge. Now find some bounce and then take off to warrior 3. Pressing out through the back heel, reaching forward through the crown of the head. Pull the navel into the spine. Come to stand with the knee coming up to the chest. And then bend into the standing leg, bringing the right leg over the left. Find your eagle legs, and then add the arms by bringing the right arm under the left. Try to keep a neutral spine, and then squeezing everything in. Squeeze through the thighs, squeeze the arms, release the jaw, and then open into star. Make yourself big and come back to center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands find the mat and step back to down dog. Inhale, exhale. Bring the knees to the mat and then just send the hips to the floor and legs out in front of you. So if you're finding that your spine is rounding, maybe sitting up on a pillow or a block helps, but pull the toes back towards you, reach the arms high, and then exhale, hinge forward at the hips, and then grabbing for the outsides of the feet. You can bring a deep bend into your knees so that you can bring your belly to your knees, or your thighs to your belly rather. Breathing here. Inhale, extend. Exhale and release. Bringing the left sole of the foot to the right thigh. Reach the arms high, a micro twist to the right, and then folding over the right leg. So think chin to shin to keep some length in the spine. Slow, deep breaths here. You don't want to be feeling an intense stretch or the muscles will not release. So you want to ease out of it a little bit if you're shaking or anything. Inhale to extend and exhale, release. Bring the right sole of the foot to the left thigh. Inhale, reach high. Micro twist to the left, and then exhale, fold over your left leg. Slowing the breath. Release the jaw. Give it a wiggle. Inhale to extend, and exhale, release. Bring both legs straight out in front of you, and we'll do one more forward fold. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, and then drop the arms wherever they land. Inhale, extend one more time, and then exhale this time, round in, bringing your head to your knees, bending your knees as much as you need to. Slowing the breath. Inhale and extend, and exhale, release. Come into the center of your mat. Bring the arms parallel, and then slowly lower all the way to lie down. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat, and then just reach down with your fingertips. See if you can brush your heels. We'll be doing 3 rounds of bridge pose. So pressing into the feet, lift the hips, and then exhale, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift the hips and stay. Maybe bring the arms underneath interlacing the hands. Keep the chin away from the chest. Press into the feet to lift the hips a little bit higher. Release the hands back to the mat and then lower the hips. Draw the knees into the chest. And then find half happy baby like we did at the beginning. Or you can reach for the outsides of your feet, finding full happy baby. Maybe adding some movement side to side, extending one leg at a time. But intending the tailbone down towards the mat. Release the feet and find your final resting pose in Shavasana. When we begin to think wellness, we also experience wellness. When we think expansion, we create expansion. When we think joy, we become joy. Begin to deepen your breath and then wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe make circles with your wrists and ankles. And then slide your legs together and stretch overhead. And then release everything back down to the mat. Roll through to one side. And then gently press yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.